Hello, welcome and thanks for joining the tourism news from the studio of CHTV. The news is brought to you by
CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.
I am Cassandra Kweku. Coming up, Ghana Tourism Authority engages restaurant and food operators in Accra. Foreign Affairs Minister announces free visa travel between Ghana and Zambia. Let's settle for the details. The Ghana Tourism Authority has engaged restaurants, fast food and food joint operators in Accra to address operational and regulatory challenges in the hospitality industry. The meeting held on February 5, 2026 at the Accra City Hotel focused largely on concerns surrounding the imposition of mandatory services charge on customers' bills, a practice that has attracted public criticism. According to the GTA, the engagement formed part of efforts to promote transparency, protect consumers, and align industry practices with international standards. Stakeholders also discussed practical measures to improve service delivery and strengthen the growth and sustainability of Ghana's hospitality sector. In his address, the Deputy CEO in charge of operations, Eko Samson, clarified that service charges are not legally mandated under current regulations. According to him, while they are commonly used in the hospitality industry, there is no law that compels customers to pay them.
Taxes are statutory obligation and must be complied with by every registered operator. They are backed by the laws of Ghana and are administered by the Ghana Revenue Authority, and in the case of tourism levy, by the Ghana Tourism Authority. Service charges are not legally mandated. Let me repeat. Service charges are not legally mandated. However, it is critical to distinguish between statutory levies and voluntary charges. There has been considerable public discourse and concern about the imposition of service charges by certain food, beverages, and entertainment operators. Let me state clearly, service charges are not prescribed by the Ghanaian law. There is no statute that mandates restaurant or food outlet to apply a specific service charge on customers' bill. Such charges, when applied, are commercial and discretionary practice of the business itself and not legal levies collected on behalf of the government. In other words, when you are required by law to charge your patrons a service charge, and if you choose to levy one, it must be transparent, clearly communicated, and agreed to by the customer at the point of purchase. Legally, a customer is primarily liable for the prices displayed on the menu and statutory government taxes.
Mr. Sampson maintained that enforcing such charges without proper disclosure undermines consumer confidence and goes against fair trade principles. The president of the Ghana Tourism Federation, Seth Yeboah Okran, emphasized the need for closer collaboration between the GTA and the GATOF. He noted that such a partnership would help both institutions align with their efforts and effectively leverage best practices within the hospitality industry to improve service standards and enhance consumer confidence.
All of us have a role to play, but to answer or to solve this problem is I'm calling for a strict regulation enforcement, and I'm just checking. I don't see restaurants currently as they have an association, and I'll propose that we're going to work on that quickly to get the restaurant association so communication will be easy, regulations will be easy, and enforcement will be easy. Once that happens, I'm also proposing that things don't just happen. We have to be intentional. So I'm calling for annual training and certifications across the value chain within the tourism sector. So everybody have a unique code. Like this news going around, we can easily pinpoint there's a restaurant that is doing that, and we don't mushroom everyone. We don't rope everyone into it, that we're all not good. I know there are good ones out there who are willing, who are services standard are good. So I will call for collaboration with GTA. My office is ready to work with GTA and see how we can leverage technology in addressing some of these things.
And finally, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, has announced a visa-free travel arrangement between Ghana and Zambia. He made this known during President John Dramani Mahama's meeting with Ghanaians living in Zambia, held as part of the President's official visit to the Southern African country. The initiative is expected to strengthen bilateral relations and promote trade, tourism, and people-to-people exchange between the two countries.
We have also ensured that as a ministry, we are prioritizing your smooth mobility. And one of the major outcomes of this state visit, which you hear President Mahama talk about, is that for the first time in the history of Ghana-Zambia relations, we are going to have a free visa between our two countries. So you no longer have to stress about visas. So we are going to have a visa waiver agreement. And it is one of the conditions that President Mahama gave us for this visit. He said, Foreign Minister, if you don't make this happen, don't join me on this visit. Because we have three kinds of passports. They have only two, diplomatic and then ordinary passports. So they didn't see how, they said we are not aligned because we have diplomatic, service, and ordinary passports. But we told them there is a presidential directive. If you want our president to be here and you want his wishes to be granted, then you have to make sure that we reach this deal. And at 11:30 p.m. last night, they reached out to their president and he said, if it's my brother's wish, I'm going to grant you. So we have the visa waiver agreement.
This is all for the tourism news from the studio of CHTV. The news is brought to you by
CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.
Thanks to Reigning Beauty Palace for this beautiful makeup glam. You can locate her at Dansoman. Also, don't forget to follow, like, comment, and share on all our social media platforms. CH Tourism TV. Cassandra Kweku, have a nice day.